Hello, we are here to justify Get Some, the musical, by The Tribe and many others. It's really, 5 minutes short. Okay, it's about 6.5 minutes, but the thing is, this is a rough cut, and it's going to be 5 minutes when I cut it all together. It's about community because it's about sort of this, this guy who wants to get into a frat, and he has to go have sex in order to get into this frat. The community is making these demands of him that they should not be, and just the general change when you get into college overall, portrayed comedically. We got to do this fast. Okay. Yes. Mike needs to get to class. So does regarding ambition, it is the ambition of this girl who just arrived in college to go get laid before the night is over. She's like, she's like, I have to do this. A misunderstanding because they go back to their apartment to like have sex, and then he finds out that like she's a virgin, and he wasn't expecting that, and that sort of changes his perception of things. Involving lost innocence, pretty self-explanatory. They are going to the girl at least wants to lose her innocence. The guy presumably already has. Involving breaking a rule. They're being rebellious by breaking this rule and trying to go off and, you know, get laid, whatever. For the girl, it makes sense. For the guy, he actually really is breaking the frat's rule by not sleeping with her. About or involving love. One of the reasons he doesn't sleep with her is because he finds out he kind of likes her. So it's an interesting social commentary on love and sexual relations. Yes. Anyway, involving diligence. This girl is reasonably diligent to get laid, especially for a virgin.
Trail off there at the end.
But yeah, an unwitting pawn. This guy like thinks they're actually like there might be something there, but then he finds out he's just an unwitting pawn in her plan to have sex, and he doesn't really mean anything to her at all. Involving unrequited love because his at least beginnings of love for her are very unrequited because of her. She's such a horrible person. No, I'm kidding. Coming of age, because this guy kind of comes to age. Just like at the beginning, Maton's like, Matt, you're an expert, which kind of makes it sound like he's a bit of like a womanizer, but then he finds something a little deeper, I guess, later on.
Alright, involving a clever quip. There were lots of clever lines, including the early discussion between
ejaculate, then evacuate. Yeah.
An ideogram. The vinyl record is an ideogram for their...
Also, the pictures on the wall is an ideogram for her personality.
The lone wolf, he ends up kind of a lone wolf because he can't be in love with this girl. Doomed love, kind of like unrequited love. Their love is doomed because she doesn't actually love him. A glance. Not there. There are lots of glances. The main male character glances at the girl before he goes and talks to her.
He's just kind of looking at her while they're on the bed.
A peep show. There's a lot of... I mean, watching the movie itself is a peep show because you're watching these two people make out. Including a discovery. He discovers that she doesn't really want to have anything.
And he discovers that she's a virgin.
And that she's a virgin. Yeah. A double take. Let's see. He does a double take during the song when he kind of like whips around and is like.
Exactly. And also in his voice, she's like, she's like, I'm a virgin. Let's change it. He's like, wait. No, she goes, this is my first time. And he's like, wait, first time since when?
Yes.
Since ever. So there's a couple of them.
Featuring a tramp.
She is so trampy.
Kind of a tramp. Involving a piano. There is piano music. Some lovely music from Maton. Regarding ambition, also the ambition of her to lose her virginity and him to get into a relationship with her.
I'll continue your...
He likes her. Involving an everyman. He's an everyman in a frat, kind of, you know. Involving the quest. The quest to lose her virginity.
Ah! No, sorry.
Involving a crowd. There's a crowd at the party.
You're good at this, Mike.
Involving a sight gag.
You should have been the main guy here.
Sight gag.
A sight gag joke visually. We had an example for this. Hold on. Oh, Terrence raising his hand.
Yeah.
And then it's just like,
Featuring a doppelganger. They're kind of doppelgangers for each other, except one wants to have sex and the other one doesn't.
I wouldn't put that card in. No, it works. I didn't choose that one, though.
A search for freedom. She's going to free herself by losing her virginity. Yeah.
That's scary, Cody. A search for freedom,
Involving a challenge. The challenge of losing one's virginity and the challenge of getting laid.
He has to, he has to go get laid to get in this frat. That's the frat's challenge to him.
Involving a loud noise. There are lots of loud noises.
Ruff!
Including that one, my favorite loud noise. Regarding pride, his pride is undoubtedly damaged, and her pride is damaged by not actually being able to lose her virginity. Regarding courage, it requires courage for him to say, "I like you, and I don't want to just have sex with you."
Really does.
And featuring an anti-hero, because ultimately the girl who we follow from the beginning and think is a hero ultimately turns down the friendly, nice guy who just wants to have a relationship.
Very much an anti-hero. Cody?
Yes.
Cards?
Oh, you didn't give me any.
Oh, I didn't give you any? Does Mike
No.
have all of them? I thought you guys would split those cards.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that's it?
That's it.
All right.
I
Well,
went fast.
It's okay. My job
we
was
are going to
to,
make a poster, posterize. It was indivisible because, well, we had like 40 people probably working on this.
Production, critical
There were a
study.
bunch, and there were just
There
people
were a
outside
pair
of it
conjoined
altogether.
twins. We were
It's
It's
individual.
crazy. Oh, yeah, exactly.
Right.
Shared universe because, well, for one thing, Wheelchair is a shared universe, and for another thing, we'll be submitting more deals relating to this. And also, Sarah Manji was involved as like a producer / writer.
Manji.
Eric Walker, tribe member
Story.
/ extra. Michael Berger. I did this in the last justification. What did he
Bugarin.
do? Bugarin. I think
He was involved with the story, I think.
Right.
Production.
And me, and I'm here, and I was the
AD
editor /
editor.
assistant director. Stephen Helstad did something.
He was involved in the creative process.
Yeah. Riley, I think he's just a tribe member.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And Sarah Huck was like, she's like,
helped out organization.
she was right. That's her
She
thing.
in
And Sam Sandwise showed up as like
some camera
he
work.
was he's credited as what is it, second unit director, I think. All right, well that's
Yeah.
our justification. See you later. Thank you very much.
See you
Good.
guys.